Yes, top of the evening. Without further ado, man, this is the Source Experience, the news by Shanewz. Yes, media marketing management, motion talk. Daniel, first one in the building. Hit that like button for me, Daniel. We just like the likes, man. We want to get the likes. But tonight, um, we're gonna go in a different direction. We're gonna talk about this player right here. I want to talk about this player right here. I wanted to talk about him last night, yesterday, but for those of y'all that see or really rock with the content, y'all know what y'all know what we was up against yesterday. Y'all know what we was into yesterday. So when you see this too, right? This no, I am not a panhandler. I just want to put that out there, right? But I got my information up here as I was told to do. Right, but you know I'm no panhandler. You know, we really outside, we really get into the motion, we really providing and making a way. We're just not sitting online and blogging. Right? Because you know that's what a lot of guys do. They sit online all day, every day, trying to break through as unemployed bloggers or successful bloggers, full-time bloggers, and make $1 to each of his own. But when it doesn't work out for you, you don't have anything to fall back on. Don't be mad at the people that actually have things to fall back on and fall back on those things and come online and talk about them or use that as a form of some of their content. But yesterday was a big game. Uh, the divisional, right? That's called the divisional round in the NFL, right? We are all set now for the championship, NFC and AFC. I believe it will be Kansas City and Buffalo Bills in the AFC. And the NFC, we are looking at Philadelphia Eagles, the Eagles versus the Washington Commanders. Notice I didn't say the Redskins because they changed their name. But it almost was a all-brother affair. This guy right here, 28 years old, most likely the league MVP again. Lamar Jackson came up short. We're going to get to some audio of certain, one of them is a Hall of Famer. I believe he won a ring too with the Ravens, Shannon, his critiquing of this man. All right, we'll get to that in a second. You guys vibing with me right now? Yes, you are. So, first of all, let me make sure you guys are hearing me well. Just want to make sure. And I love to show my range. I love to show the range with the blogging. Let's make sure you got hear me good. I'm gonna try to keep this quick because I got a lot going on. I gotta go feed my kids, right? Because I did not cook tonight. I did not cook. We'll go get a nice meal, and then I got the quick return. Yeah, these guys kept us all day, right? Today, basically. Today was supposed to be our holiday off, MLK Day. Now, normally, check the vibes while I'm looking to see how we sound. Normally, a 3-inch storm, 4 inches, depending on where you was at. That's an 8-hour storm, right? I think it stopped snowing last night around, give or take, 12-ish, maybe 1-ish, depending on where you was at, what area you was plowing in. But yet, we stayed on to 2:30 this afternoon. Now, normally, like I said, a 4-inch storm, 3-inch storm, that's only an 8-hour clean out, man. But to drag it along all day, and then now we got to come in tomorrow at 4 a.m., it's like, come on, man. It's nasty work, man. It's nasty work. It is. Like I said, you don't get this time back. Tools you can trust at prices. Like I said, you don't get this time. Oh yeah, we sound good, man. This microphone is, oh my god, crystal clear quality, man. Crystal clear quality. So now that I know the mic is sounding good, right? I'm going to get to cooking. I'm going to get to cooking, right? I just want to make sure that my mic was up to par, right? So shout out to my boy Stutter, man. I came in the yard, right? Because, we was out there. We was outside, like they like to say. We was outside. We was in the mix of that storm. So I was checking on my phone, the updates on my phone. And I was like, okay, I pulled into the yard to play it off like, yo, I'm going to use the bathroom. But I really wanted to go up in there and catch some of the game. Because one thing about our facility, we have the big flat screen TVs, all of that, right? So I said, yo, I'm going to go up in here and catch some of the game. Right? I'm going to act like I'm using the bathroom and warming up my food and stuff. And I'm just going to check the listening. But when I arrived, right, Stutter had informed me that Andrews had dropped the ball again. Remember he fumbled, right? He fumbled, which led to the touchdown that won the Ravens the game. But yet they still blame this guy. They tried to, at least, right? He's the blame. Then he leads them back down the field to tie the game with the needed 2-point conversion. He drops the ball. And like I said, shout out to my boy Stud. He does his thing too with the sports, right? He informed me that the guy only had 4 drops all year, 2 of them there. But nobody's talking about that. They're talking about Lamar Jackson's turnovers, right? Because he's the quarterback. But he is the franchise quarterback. Probably the most likely the MVP once again. Right now, Josh Allen, he outplayed him, which you're going to hear another analyst say. But yet, Lamar Jackson pretty much is taking the blame for this loss. And to me, right, I didn't watch the whole game, but if you take your team down the field and put them in position to at least tie, but yet the tight end drops the ball, how are you to blame? How are you to blame? But yet he took the blame, man. He took the fall. The fall was on him, man. The fall was on him. Now you hear my nose is kind of clogged, man. See, that's what happens when you're out there battling the storm, right? They didn't want us to come back in, right? Well, how does let's take a listen to what Shannon Sharp had to say. This is Shannon Sharp on Lamar Jackson. Feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. But this is Shannon Sharp's thoughts on him.
Lamar Jackson, Mojo, has played 8 playoff games. 8. He's had multiple turnovers in half of them. This is when it matters the most because there's finality to this. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. This great season, we got an all-pro quarterback that's probably going to win his 3rd MVP. Is that if you go back and study Lamar, and y'all can dress it up however you want to, Ojo, in the playoffs, look at how many games that he's actually played in the playoffs, and then look at how many multiple turnover games he's had in the playoffs. He's like, man, here we go. It has to. Don't let anybody tell you, I know you're going to say, nah, yes, it does. Because you know what happened last year? You had 2 turnovers. And you had 2 turnovers in the first half this year. So you're playing, all of a sudden, it's going through your mind, and everybody's thinking the same thing in Baltimore. Here we again. This.
All right, now that was former Raven. I think he won a Super Bowl with the Ravens too. Shannon Sharp critiquing the hell out of Lamar Jackson. 2 turnovers. He's basically trying to say that he doesn't get it done in the playoffs. How many playoff games has he had and this has happened? But like I said, I think he got it done yesterday, man. Right? 2 turnovers in the first half, but he had his team in position. So Shannon Sharp, but they're always going to use the brother to come out. Now I want you to hear another breakdown, and then we're going to dissect both of them.
The loss, you just don't like Lamar Jackson because he had the 2 turnovers. It's just a bad pass. He's got to eat that. The other one happened, snowy day, holding the ball in one hand. Got to protect it better. That's on him. Look, bad mistake. But he was the better of the 2 quarterbacks yesterday. But statistically, and with the game on the line, drove them down the field not once but twice. And if we're looking for a GOAT, it's not Lamar Jackson. It's Mark Andrews. He drops this to tie the damn game with less than a minute to go. Right? Like you would have caught that. Easily. Pardon me. Under 2 minutes to go. That ties the game. And we don't know what happened. Yeah, sure. Maybe the Bills go down the field, get the game-winning field goal. No. And we're not talking about Lamar Jackson, right? But Mark Andrews fumbled the ball in the middle of the field. That led to a touchdown, the game-winning touchdown, as it turns out. Drops that pass. John Harbaugh can't coach in a big game. We've learned that time and time again. So for all you people that are like, Mike Tomlin doesn't win enough, neither does John Harbaugh. Anyone that blames?
Okay. 2 different takes right there. 2 different takes, right? Now, that was Craig Carton, I believe. Shout out to Craig. Great breakdown, right? Why did Shannon Sharp bring that up? Why did Shannon Sharp try to make it seem that it was all on Lamar's shoulders? But you heard Craig Carton. Great breakdown, right? Yes, he had the 2 turnovers. But then he led them down the field, not once but twice. Mark Andrews fumbled the first one, which led to the touchdown, the game-winning touchdown. Then he dropped the 2-point conversion. But yet we're talking about Lamar Jackson. And he brought up another pivotal point that is going to go overlooked, but that's why we're here at the news, by Shanewz Motion Talk. He said Jim Harbaugh cannot coach. Cannot coach. Now look, I'm going to play the audio again of 2 guys. One is a brother, which I like to call black on black crime, right? And then Craig Carton was a little different. But this is Shannon Sharp's take.
Lamar Jackson, Joe, has played 8 playoff games. 8. He's had multiple turnovers in half of them. This is when it matters the most because there's finality to this. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. This great season, we got an all-pro quarterback that's probably going to win his 3rd MVP. Is that if you go back and study Lamar, and y'all can dress it up however you want to.
See, Doug, what's good, brother?
He's had, look at how many games that he's actually played in the playoffs, and then look at how many multiple turnover games he's had in the playoffs. He's like, man, here we go again. It has to. Don't let anybody tell you, I know you're going to say, no, yes, it does. Because you know what happened last year? You had 2 turnovers. And you had 2 turnovers in the first half this year. So you're playing, all of a sudden, it's going through your mind, and everybody's thinking the same thing in Baltimore. Here we go again.
Okay, 2 turnovers, but the team was in position to win. 2 turnovers, but they was in position to win. You're not talking about the fact that, like Craig Carton brought up. Look, let's listen to Craig, man. Right? That was Shannon. But I like Craig's breakdown, man. I love Craig's breakdown.
You just don't like Lamar Jackson because he He had the 2 turnovers. It's just a bad pass. He's going to eat that. The other one happened, snowy day, holding the ball in one hand. Got to protect it better. That's on him. Look, bad mistake. But he was the better of the 2 quarterbacks yesterday. But statistically, and with the game on the line, drove them down the field not once but twice. And if we're looking for a GOAT, it's not Lamar Jackson. It's Mark Andrews. He drops this to tie the damn game with less than a minute to go, right? Like you would have caught that.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that, C-Dub.
Pardon me. Under 2 minutes here, that ties the game, and we don't know what happens after.
We're gonna get to that.
Go down the field, get the game-winning field goal, and we're not talking about Lamar Jackson, right? But Mark Andrews fumbled the ball in the middle of the field. That led to a touchdown, the game-winning touchdown, as it turns out. Drops that pass. John Harbaugh can't coach in a big game. We've learned that time and time again. So for all you people that are doing the blame,
so is Craig Carlton? Is Craig onto something? Shannon Sharp, do you not like Lamar Jackson? Because you tried to put the sole blame on him. Craig said it, right? That's what I want to reiterate. You just don't like Lamar Jackson because at the end of the day, yes, they took the L. He had 2 turnovers, but he had them in position to win. And then you have a lot of people saying with CW. And shout out to CW, by the way, that's in Vegas, saying that this was the Vegas fix. The Vegas fix. Somebody got paid. Yes, they did. Mark Andrews got paid, man. That motherfucker fumbled that ball and then dropped the 2-point conversion. Shit hit him. It hit him. And hit him. Right here, I hit the wall and hit him. It hit him. And he dropped it. He dropped it, man. You know, I'm a Ravens fan, man. But like you know what it is? I wanted this to be, because, you know, I'm blogging now, see, I'm getting nice with it, man. This would have been a great blogging week. It would have been 4 brothers, 4 black quarterbacks, right? Go figure. All with a chance to go to the chip for the Super Bowl. Now, if you follow the NFL for years, like I follow all sport, but the QB position was never, it was always like the black quarterback could not run the show. He was superior athlete and all these things, but you had to be smart. You know, you had to be, because remember the Mike Vick, right? Remember Mike Vick was Lamar Jackson before Lamar Jackson. Then you had guys like Randall Cunningham and all these guys, right? But they couldn't get it done, right? They was super athletic, but they just didn't get it there. Then, you know, Patrick Holmes, he came along. And you got these guys, we're breaking that. But this would have been history. This would have been 4 brothers facing off and respectably both sides of the NFC and AFC. But, you know, unfortunately, Mark Andrews dropped the pass, fumbled. And we don't know. What was we have next year? Right now, I want to see the Redskins, well, not the Redskins, the Commanders go. You know, I hope they beat the Dirty Birds, the Eagles, right? Fly, Eagle, fly. I want to see Washington go. But this was my guy right here. I wanted Lamar to win, but, you know, he fell a little short. He fell a little short. He said, I got Patrick Mahomes with the 10-year contract. Yes, Patrick Mahomes. You know, speaking of Patrick Mahomes, is his father home yet? Remember? His father, the Texas drunk crackhead, right? The Texas crackhead, his father. He's a crackhead. Now, I know, C-Dub, you're going to get upset with me because you didn't want to talk no boxing. But I just want to point something out in boxing real quick, right? I just got to point this out. I got to point this out, right? This to show you guys sit online all day, every day. You listen to content creators with no emotion. They just they speak on lies and rumors, right? With no merit. with no merit, right? With no merit. Now catch this vibe right here, right? I'm gonna get back to Lamar in a second, right? He said, "I bet Kansas." Well, they got a good chance. You know, they are the NFL's team now. See, that we'll get to that. I'm gonna get right back on the NFL, but I want to talk about this. I just want to show how boxing, content creating, information is just a bunch of guys with no motion sitting around talking boxing. They have no sources. See, though. They have no sources, right? Because look, watch this right here real quick, man. No sources, right? These guys was reporting what? Look, these guys was reporting that it was going to be Ryan Garcia and Pitbull Cruz, right? Now, I think I might have told you this, C-Dub, right? And I was like, yeah, because me and you get it in all the time. I was like, yo, it's not. I was like, there's no way it's Pitbull Cruz, right? I swear I told you this. I was like, there's no way it's Pitbull Cruz. He's fighting February 1st. I was like, yeah, it sounds good. That's a quick turnaround. I was like, but these guys just be making shit up. Like, they just put anybody in the mix. Look who the fight is now, though. Rolly Romero. Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero. Not what's the name? It's not Pitbull Cruz like they was reporting. Now, we know this fight was in the works right here. Bukoli and F.A. Ajambe. Bukoli is going to stop him bad. That's another J. Prince fighter. I knew that, you know. He already stopped Jared Anderson. He's going to stop that's two Africans, too. He's going to stop him bad, F.A. Ajambe. But these guys were reporting Pitbull Cruz. Their sources was telling them it was Pitbull Cruz. And I was saying, like, yo, these guys just be making anything up, man. This shit is disgusting. Pitbull's fighting in February, man. So he's going to get 2 calendar dates in 2025, and there's a lot of guys that's sitting on the show. Yo, listen, I know he fought the other guy on the Turkey card. Listen, Turkey is spreading the love, man. Turkey is spreading the love, man. Pitbull's about to fight on that PBC card, man. But that's what these guys reported. And look what it is, right? Like I said, it's cool when they do it. Nobody's gonna hold them accountable. Nobody's gonna say, damn, your sources was wrong. But let's get back over here to the football, man. I didn't want to dwell on that too much. I just wanted to point that out, man. Because you listen to these unemployed, unsuccessful boxing life coaches, managers, and all of this shit with no motion. This is another one that they lied to the YouTube audience, right? They lied again, y'all. Hopefully y'all caught that source. They lied. Yes, they lied. Now, like I said, so when I start the show, this is the Cash App. If you want to donate to the channel, best believe I'm no panhandler, but I was, told to put my stuff up there, right? But I'm not a panhandler. A lot of times I don't like doing that because I feel like it's panhandling. But somebody told me, after the content that I posted today or yesterday, last night, you are not a panhandler. You could ask for donations as much as you want. Whether they choose to donate is on them. And then I was like, you know what, you're right. You're right. But I just look at it like when I see, because I come from the boxing film, and I see all these channels that allegedly be getting money, but they're not doing nothing with it. They're not hitting gears or switching over. So to me, it just looks like a Ponzi scheme, or like a bunch of beggars and scammers. Like, you guys are getting money, alleged, right? And then you're giving out false information. False information. But let me get back over here to Lamar, man. In Kansas City, yes. Kansas City, right? I'm going to tell you. CW, you watched that game once. Kansas City won. But to me, CW, do you think they deserved that win? Do you think the Houston Texans, that's who they played, right? The Texans? A lot of people saying they was cheated, man. What's your call on that, CW? What's your call? Do you think that like I said, the Kansas City Chiefs right now are the Americans team, right? They're the new Americans team. Remember, it was the Cowboys, the Steelers. Now it's like KC, the Patriots, right? Look at C-Dub with the $2. Yes, $2. And the cash app. Appreciate you. General Soldier. Thank you, man. It goes a long way, you know? It goes a long way. To helping the growth of the brand, right? These guys don't understand that because they're not growing, right? Speaking of not growing, right? I dropped some content today. And so shout out to that guy. His video dropped on No Jumper off the bat. Didn't I say that too, man? That 4Extra got the game on Smash right now. That's why you're seeing all these guys get at him. Everybody wants to fight him. They want to squabble him, but he's doing everything. See, this is what 4Extra reminds me of the Source, right? With boxing, right? When I had content creators crashing out, copying, jumping in the way, but it's like, yo, when somebody has the gift of God with them, right? When they have God and they're anointed, right? I talked about this guy being anointed, man. It's his time. When it's your time, regardless of what people attempt to do, undermine, discredit you, they will not. They will not. They're just gonna have to get to the side. And the ones that are secretly going against you, eventually they end up being footstools. They're gonna have to carry you, right? They will carry you like Moses. Remember? Pharaoh had to let the people go. Now you're like, damn, man, you're getting all religious. That's not religious. I'm just speaking the truth. See, I speak the truth. And people will be upset because my character is the truth. And I don't fuck with a lot of you internet dudes, man. I don't care to. Because to me, you guys are not real. That's why my shit, shout out to Finesse 2 times. It's cool when they do it, right? It's cool when they do it, right? But yes, 4Extra has it on fire. Now you see this person keeps calling me, right? This person is calling me and calling me. I'm not answering the phone, man. You know why I'm not answering? Because I already told this person what they need to do, right? And they're going to keep calling me and they're not doing what they need to do. So there's nothing for us to talk about, right? And look, it goes right into the perfect segment of what my brother sent me that I put together a fire video. It is 2025, man. If you are not on accord, I have to deal with you like this.
A pastor sent me a message on social media this week inviting me to debate the biblical merits of Donald Trump. I had to tell him, in the words of John Henry Clark, I only debate my equals. All others I teach. Y'all ain't saying nothing. At this season of your life, you don't need to argue with folk. You ain't got to fight with folk who ain't got nothing to offer. You can't take constructive criticism from people that ain't built nothing. A pastor
Look. Yes, Pastor. Yes, I can relate to that, man. You cannot. I'm gonna play that one more time, and then I'm gonna speak the sauce to y'all, man. Because a lot of you guys sit online and got it confused.
Sent me a message on social media this week inviting me to debate the biblical merits of Donald Trump.
Yes.
I had to tell him, in the words of John Henry Clark, I only debate my equals. All others I teach.
Y'all
ain't saying nothing. At this season of your life, you don't need to argue with folk. You ain't got to fight with folk. You ain't got nothing to offer. You can't take constructive criticism from people that ain't built nothing.
You ain't built shit. Be gone. You haven't built shit. But yet, you want to talk down on a master builder. I don't have time for it. I do not have time for it. 2023, I said, show me your work. But you could not do nothing of the such. 2024, I said, where is the motion? In 2025, God damn it, if I'm not showing it to you and doing it for you. So please, miss me with the BS. I don't have time. You can't afford my courses now. My class is closed. You better holler at my children now. Holler at them. My classes are closed. I am teaching construction, building. Now I am showing heavy equipment. I am showing you how to really go out there and get it. Not sit online gossiping like a jealous female bitch. But I am showing you how to get it and throw it in their motherfucking face. Especially when they talk about they don't watch you, they don't support you, but God damn it, they be fucking copying you. You know, you do have options. This is the Source Experience Media Marketing Consultant Agent. And by the way, Beetlejuice gets the bitches. Yes, I like them brown, yellow, Puerto Rican, and Haitian. Name is Shanewz. Zulu Warrior, yes. Zulu Warrior. Girl like big dick.
This is the news by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know?
Yes, but hey, what do I know? But shout out to CW for it. Appreciate you, CW. Hopefully you got the shout out that I gave you as a channel member. The $10 shout out earlier. Forgive me for the cough, man. Like I said, I was out there in the mix, man. Mangled, look, my boy. Shout out to my boy Yar. He said, yeah, he mangled that truck. Did y'all see that shit, man? I had to show that shit, man. Because I see a lot of times the LeBron James of the game, man, you know, you motherfuckers see me doing certain shit and it looks easy, right? I just wanted to show that shit, right? Did you see that truck? That truck, matter of fact, hold on, I'll pull it up over here for y'all, man. I'll pull it up over here. I'm just kicking it with y'all right now, right? Let me pull it up over here. Man, we was outside. We was getting to the motion, man. I want to show you this truck. Because last night I was running through my section in the wee hours of the morning before we shut down from 2 to 5. I was out there in the wee hours getting busy, right? And one of our fellow guys, he mangled the truck. Yes, mangled it, right? And next time they try to bring me up on charges, right? Wow, look. Next time they try to bring me up on charges, talking about, yo, you posting this and posting that, I'm going to say yes, because I have pride in my work. And you never see me do nothing like this. The fuck? Man, he really did a number on that truck. Holy shit. What tree did he run into? God damn. Look at the body. Mango. What the fuck? Yeah, my boy Yari said mango. Yeah, that shit was Yo, didn't that shit look like a sardine can? Now pay attention to this, right? That is a mad truck. See, do you know the amount of pressure you had to hit the tree with or whatever he hit to make that shit? That shit looks like a tuna fish can. That shit looks like a tuna fish can. You seen part of the tree on the back, whatever it was, man. It was like, God damn, brother, what the fuck did you hit? What was you doing? Now look, we was talking about this, right? Had one of us did that, when I say one of us, they know who I'm speaking of. We would have been drug tested. It would have been all type of they tried to just keep that shit quiet. They tried to keep that shit quiet, man. But yeah, they be quick to bring me up on charges. Oh, you're on post and you're doing this, you're doing that. I'm getting it done. Me and my man, shout out to my man there. We killed it last night, man. We killed it. See, when they give me a good trouble, you see, that's how God works. You know, they tried to have me in that nasty work. But look what happened. One of the guys went on vacation or called out sick, but he's in the Bahamas. And I got his truck. And I show you how to do this, son. Right? Now, look, when they put me in some shit state of the art, we clear it out, man. Me and my man cleared it out. We was clearing it out, man, running through shit. I was in fight mode, like Joe Didi said. It was just me. Only I eat, goddammit. I beat them fucking storms up. And that was a weak one to me, man. Only 4 inches, man. Come on, man. You see, and I was out there in the mix of it, right? Did y'all see? Look, I go right in the heart of that motherfucker, man. We don't duck nothing.
Yo, Joe Dini, how you say it? Yeah, you be in fight mode. It's just me against this storm. Fight mode. I be locked in with my machine. Me and my machine. About, man. Big Sauce really be outside, man. See, we get into it. You know, you do have options. I holla.
Yeah, see, these guys are taking cover, goddammit, when they get stick. They take cover. They run for the hills. They're hiding. You know, we be all in the mix of it. That's why when you weather the storm, right? When you weather the storm, and I'm going to play some more content because I'm killing it tonight, right? When you weather the storm like that, like you see I was in the mix of it. Me and my boy, we was out there in the mix because that's what I was telling him. I was like, yo, we got to run now. Because when this shit lightens up and we done kicked this ass and we stood tall on it, our area is going to be nice. And all we're going to have to do is just ride through and mop a little bit of shit up. With these guys that is running and hiding and scared, they're going to have to do a lot of cleaning up. And all we're doing is mopping up. It's the levels to this shit. See, we was out there in the mix. And the reason why we was in the mix was because we are trained different. We are built different. And we are real teachers in life. And we know that when you are dealing with life, everything is not always going to be your way, right? But you have to stay consistent. You have to march. You have to step.
People are killing themselves because they let frustration change their destination. These are demons that are going to visit you. And if we don't have the knowledge, we will perish. My people will perish due to lack of knowledge.
That's what it says.
I have to update the knowledge that if you don't have, you're going to die. So I'm giving you the knowledge you need to have. Okay? So now that's what it's about. So now when you understand that these demons are going to visit you, you're prepared. You're okay. You're okay. We either stop or keep running. The finish line does not move.
Heard that, stop or keep
it's
running.
a marathon, right?
Stop or keep running.
The race is not over. Your dumb ass is just standing on the side of the road.
Oh,
you just standing on the side of the road. You just sitting on the side of the road. Like
how many of these content creators, especially with boxing, but in life, are just standing on the side of the road?
How many miles you run in this marathon? That's why I said it's important for us to have the net.
You niggas is just standing on the side of the road watching the marathon runners, rest in peace to Nipsey, the marathon winners win. And then what do? You sit on the sideline like a sucker. You suck your teeth, you complain, then you attempt to try to jump in the way. But I'll tell you what, when you jump in the way of this, you were getting trucked the fuck over by that big plow right there. That's how I'm coming through, man. Bigfoot shit, man. Bigfoot shit. But hopefully y'all caught and enjoyed the sauce tonight. I am going to call my daughter down here. Nasaya! Come here. What do you want to eat? Well, I love yelling throughout my house, right? Because that makes me feel good, right? It just lets me know how far I came in life, right? You know, I didn't grow up in a home, right? I grew up in the projects. But you see, now I can yell throughout my house. Watch me do it one more time. Nasaya! What do you want? Go over there and ask your sister what she wants. That's pretty cool, right? That's pretty cool. I like doing that, man. Me and Daffy is in my makeshift studio that I created. You know, I created this right there. Unfortunately, I do not allow Brownie in here. He's still young and mischievous. You know, Daffy used to chew up a lot of shit in here, but she has learned. But I still don't trust her. You know, after I'm done with this, I'm going to pack everything up and put it up because she probably still will chew some shit up. But you see, she could be in here and I don't have to worry about her knocking over the wires. Whereas Brownie probably would try to jump up here. You would have heard a microphone or something crash over, then I would have had to kick him in his motherfucking ass. Because nothing teaches you better than an ass whooping, right? Isn't that right? Pain, right? You learn from pain, right? Growing up, don't you learn from pain when you get an ass whooping, when your mother or your father whoops your ass? You learn, right? Not to go into the fire. Trials and tribulations, life. See, when you always say, no, don't do that, you're going to continue to do it. But if you know, like, if I do that, I get kicked in my motherfucking ass. I ain't going to do that. But yeah, hopefully I caught the sauce. I tried to give y'all an hour, but I want to go get something to eat, man. You know, look, I'm looking at the time. It's already. I know I said I was going to start this at 8. I started earlier because I got to be back to work at 4 a.m., man. For what, I don't know. Like these guys, I think when they do this, right, they get so thirsty for the money. They like block the blessings, man. Like today, we got 26 hours because we got 2 kickers. When you work 12 hours, you get that kicker. You get a kicker. Because it's called working through lunch or working through meals. So we got 2 kickers, right? They called us in at 2 o'clock yesterday, right? We left at 2:30. So 2 to 2, right? Look, 2 to 2 is what? 12 hours. That's a kicker. Then we went all the way around the clock to 2 in the afternoon. We checked out at 2:30. That's 2 kickers. 13 and 13 is 26. 26 and a half hours we got, man. Straight overtime, too. That was a nice lick. And then tomorrow, 4 o'clock, 4 to 7:30 is 3.5. That's 3.5 tomorrow. So that will put us at 30 hours right there. Man, that's a good, nice check. But let me also inform you about this, right? Appreciate that, C-Dub. Not only is it a nice check, it's going to put you in another tax bracket. See, that's another reason why I don't like to work so many overtime hours. So now with this 30 hours of overtime, and I think we got 5 from the past check, because my boy Reek was telling me that. So that's 35 hours. That's almost 1 full week. A full week is 40 hours. So if we have 35 hours of OT on top of the 80 hours, that puts you in a whole nother tax bracket. Uncle Sam just kills your money. Kills your money, man. So you gotta learn all these things. Financial literacy. So yeah, and you judge me off of my internet character because I can't spell or I can't talk. But I can teach. I can teach. That's why I don't debate with you boxing fools. And I front on you guys now. Especially you guys that tried to front on me and not support me or undermine me. I'm still waiting. And let me say this too. This isn't boxing, but it is boxing. The Keyshawn Davis fight is not selling that well. It's not. And I'm going to show you how. I know, right? Keyshawn Davis is doing a bus trip, right? He's trying to pack his people up and bring them up here, right, to help. And the reason why he's doing that is because the New York market is not, right here. Here it is right here. And I'm going to play this without the music, but he got the bus trip. $350 per person, includes round trip fare from Virginia Beach or Norfolk to Madison Square Garden, fight ticket included, right? So they have 2 locations. Oh, I didn't like that. Let me like that. Let me also share that right now. Let me share that. Why did not let me share it to my storyline? He doesn't want nobody to share this. He got to. It's got to be a shareable post, right? Share, right? Nah, he's not letting you share it to your story. Nope. I would have shared it to my story. But that leads me to believe right there that by him doing this bus trip, right? And then I just look at the people that sit online from the tri-state area that's talking about this. Next time you see guys talking about this fight, for those of y'all that's listening, 3 that's listening, the more that's going to listen, ask them if they purchased the ticket. When you see them talking about this Keyshawn Davis fight, because it's less than a month away now. Today is the 20th. Tomorrow's the 21st. This fight is February 14th. Friday night, Valentine's. If we don't have no snow, like you see what I do when it snows, I will not be there. I will not be in attendance. But as long as we have good, perfect weather conditions, I'm there. I'll probably pop out and probably cover a couple of the fight week events, depending on how I'm feeling, right? Because that's how I get my content. See, some of us get real content, and we come on here and talk about the experience. If not, if we have a bad week and it snows, I definitely won't be there because you know me, I'll get that white gold. I am a heavy equipment operator. Look, here's this motherfucker calling me again. I'm not even answering. It's like you don't get it. You're gonna learn now. You don't get it. Like you're at work, right? I do literacy, financial literacy teaching. That's the only way you're gonna learn. You gotta get cut off. You don't get it. Like, in order to make money, you have to have money. You have to have some sort of a plan, right? A structure. And I teach this to my kids. Like Coach Reen has a nice little savings, as well as Nasai. Nasai is a trader. Nasaya, do you still do your trading? You're trading. You're trading. Are you still a trader? Yes, see, Nasai is small, so I teach them how to, equity and money and shit like that. Because I want it gotta stop. Like, I don't want them to struggle. Like, I had to struggle, right? I want them to be like when I set them up and they have they're gonna make moves. They're gonna be owners. They're going to have things in place. They're not going to be sitting around like a sideline sucker, like that brother said. They're going to be off and running in the marathon. How many laps they have to complete is on them. but they will be in the race. And that's what I teach. That person that's calling me right now, they don't understand that, man. They have no clue. They have no clue, man. It's like what's that saying my grandfather used to say, man? Speaking on deaf ears. It's speaking on deaf ears, man. And shout out to my executive producer, man. He gave me that what's name today. Like, yo, listen, man. I would have picked the phone up right there, right? They would have wanted to argue with me about the decisions that they made. I don't have time for that, right? Yeah, I just worked 26 straight hours. Listen, you're complaining about decisions that you made with your money, right? With your money, what you're allowed to do is your money. But if you don't listen to what I tell you to and you do what you want to do, what's to say that's on you? Look, you're calling me now because you fucked up, and that's on you. Like, I told you what to do. If you choose not to do it, it is what it is. That's on you, right? We all have choices. You know what I'm saying? You do have options. You chose the wrong option, so that's on you. So I'm not picking the phone up because I don't have time to argue with you. You want to blame me? No, blame you. You took your money and made poor decisions. Now, what I got advised you earlier, luckily it's tax time. Get your tax money and try to recoup. If not, I can't do nothing for you, man. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm doing my show. I got 8 more minutes to go, man. C-Dub said, great live. Thank you, C-Dub. I'm gonna go get something to eat, though, man. Daffy, do you want to come for a ride? Yo, Brownie, I should have recorded, man, but I was tired, man. See, that's what happens, man. When you if I wasn't tired, I would have recorded. Yo, Brownie was eating the snow. He eats the snow, man. See, this is the first real snow. Like, all the other shit we had was like coatings and dusting. So it wasn't that much snow. It's snow out there now. We got snow and it's cold. So it's still around. Brownie was eating the snow. I came home, he was just I fed him because I didn't see him in 24 hours. So I fed him. We didn't go for a walk because I didn't have to walk in me. But he ran around the yard, he took a big dump, and then he was eating the snow. He was eating snow. Because that's water, it's ice, it's water and shit. But I wanted to record and put the content out, but I was just so tired. But yes, hopefully y'all enjoyed this sauce. Lamar Jackson, hold your head, soldier, cowboy. You are not to blame. Shannon Sharp, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. But it's always the brother that's going to knock the brother down. Whereas Craig Carton, right, you heard what he said. He blamed Andrews. He blamed the coach. It's a team effort. But when Lamar Jackson puts you in position, right, granted, yes, he had the 2 turnovers, but he overcame those. But yet, Shannon, you did not talk about Andrews' turnovers like that. You wanted to stress Lamar's. But next year's another year. My guy CW's going with Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes' father's still in jail, man. That guy's he's a Texas crackhead. It's a lot of crackheads in Texas, man. It's a lot of money down there, man. If you hustle in Texas, man, that's a lot of money down there, man. Because the drug problem epidemic in Texas is crazy. I remember when we was down there, right? It was down there, and the guys, they was like, we want to what's the burger spot down there they got, man? Whataburger, right? It's called Whataburger, right? Is that it? I know all the food spots, man. Yeah, we was at the Whataburger, right? I had the Jaguar truck because I drive a style, man. What I mean, I like I work hard, man. Y'all see how we move. I work hard, man. So I gotta treat myself good. So I had the state-of-the-art Jaguar truck, and I went to Whataburger, me and my brother, and the crackhead came, man. And I guess the truck, he thought we had to work, and I was like, yo, I'm not from around here. And he was looking for the work. I was like, yo, brother, you need to go get help. But he wanted to work, man. He wanted to be robbed. I was like, damn, they still smoke crack down here in Texas like that, man. And then shout out to my man's father. I seen the clip of him when he caught the D down. Yo, he reminded me of that guy. But it wasn't him though. It wasn't. If it was Patrick Mahomes' father that asked me for that shit, I might have wanted to try to find some. Nah, I'm only fucking with y'all, man. Y'all don't report my channel, man. But yeah, the guy, it just gave me the flashback. I'm like, yo, them niggas down there in Texas like to smoke, man. They like to get high, man. Them Texas players, man, they be getting high. They still on that bass. They still on that B-Rock down there, man. I didn't know people still smoke crack, man. Like that, man. I thought, it's this nowadays is new designer shit, man. New designer shit, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm finally home, brother. I'm relaxing. I'm about to go to bed. I'm about to go get something to eat, and then I'm going back to bed. I gotta be back to work at 4 a.m. I'm gonna get some more of that good white gold money because it's easy. Tomorrow will be a nice sanding day because me and my man Dave's area, we ran through it, man. So all we're gonna be doing is dropping a little bit of salt in the morning. Me and my guy, we was out there killing the storm, man. We some storm chasers, man. I'm telling you, that's the difference between having a good run and a bad run. If you got a guy, because once the outsiders come in, this is how we operate, right? When the outsiders come in, the town workers, the municipality guys, the government guys, we run tandem. Now all we got to do is maintain our mains. But then we'll break off out of Voltron and we'll go help the outsiders and punch holes and all of that, right? So me and my guy Dave, see, I was with a good guy yesterday, man. He was like me. Well, his dad, he gets it from his father because his father's a foreman. So he has that work ethic. And we was running. We was out there in the mix of that shit. And that's why I tell him, like, if you got a guy like that runs, when the shit is over, when you battle in the storm, the championship rounds, it's up. That's what we did. We battled those championship rounds, and when the shit cleared out at like 12, 1 o'clock, man, we was in the driver's seat, man. And then from 2 to 5, we shut down and chilled. 5 o'clock, we was just, sanding and mopping shit up, man. But Shannon Sharp, you should be ashamed of yourself trying to condemn your brother, knowing damn well Lamar Jackson is the face of that franchise. He put them on his shoulders, led them down the field, not once but twice. Mark Andrews, and I think you know why he did that too, Shannon? Mark Andrews is a tight end like you, so maybe that was the tight end code. So you didn't want to blame him for the drops and the fumbles. But it is what it is, man. You gave him the pass and tried to put it on my brother. You tried to put it on my brother, Lamar, man. But Lamar, you hold your head, right? Just like Craig Carton said, you had the better game than Josh Allen. Now, if you would have did what Josh Allen did, Josh Allen was running in touchdowns and running. You see, it's double standards. I'll talk about that probably another time. But do you notice when the white quarterback does what the black quarterback does? He is the greatest athlete. Steve Young all over again. But when Lamar Jackson and these guys run and do shit like that, they're not, But Josh Allen, he can tuck that ball and run and do all this shit. And he's like the ultimate weapon. He's Steven Rogers. He's Captain America. Right? He's Captain America. But Lamar Jackson, he lost the game for them. He had 2 turnovers, right? He had an interception and a fumble, but he still weathered the storm and led his team down the field, put him in position to tie the game. But yet it was on his shoulders. But, next week is the big shindig, right? So you're saying it's going to be KC and hopefully it is KC and Washington Commanders, man. The national championship game is probably on right now. Did it start yet? I'm about to watch that. Look, I asked this one what does she want to eat. Nothing yet. No. Nasaya, what do you want to eat? McDonald's. Fucking McDonald's. All right, man. So we're going to go get McDonald's. I'm not getting that shit. He said, nah, bro, you really lost by 2. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, man, but it is what it is. I'm about to make a Mickey D's run. Appreciate everybody that was in here. Hit the like button, share the content. Definitely check out the heavy equipment operation content, man. You know, get a bag, man. Learn how to get a bag. Don't be like these guys sitting around scheming and applying. Go get you a CDL license, man. There's a lot of opportunities out there. Come up, make you some money. Learn how to operate some machinery. He said McDonald's, you know that's bad. Listen, we was all raised on it. You know, I don't deprive my kids a meal. That's what they want. That's what they want. I'm not. See, when you force shit on your children, you turn them away. That's parenting 101. You know, if I force them to eat a certain way, like Reen eats pork. I tried to restrict them from eating pork, but Reen went the pork route. So it's like I can't do that, right? I tell them no, don't do it. But she gets that from her grandparents, right? Rena gets some pork, man. She gets some jerk pork and all that. I like, yo, you don't do that, but it is what it is, right? I can only lead by example. Because I was raised eating pork, but I no longer eat it. But, you know, I got to lead by example. So maybe as she grows older, she'll be like, you know what, my dad, you know, he might have knew something. But you see, the other day she wanted she's like Daffy. Yo, Daffy and Brownie eat pork. They eat salami. I get it from them all the time. Hamon, salami, sausage. You know, they eat that shit. I don't. You know, you know what I really want? They're gonna get McDonald's, but I'm not riding. I'm tired. I would go for a nice Greek salad right now with the lamb meat on the side, and I get extra lamb meat. You get the extra lamb meat, right? And then you make your own gyros, because the salad, they give you a nice big salad. They give you 2 of the gyro style breasts, so you can make really 2 big gyros. That's what I usually do, but I'm not gonna do all that. You know, I do want to do it, but it's a little ride. I've been driving for the past 26 hours, more or less. So McDonald's is damn near around the corner. And then I think I go get some chicken, like my man Gumbo. I go get me a 6-piece. Because, you know, my other spot is closed. My girl ain't in there. Did you see my girl, man? That's my girl, man. I told her she was my girlfriend. She likes me, man. LL Cool J Shot, man. She likes me, man. Y'all was talking about I was Beetlejuice, man. I told you, man. I don't have that problem with the ladies, man. It's only you weirdos online with no motion. I don't have that problem with the ladies, man. And she is thick as hell, man. She is thick. He said, I'm pretty sure I seen you at the store the other day. What store? What store? I'll be around. I'll be around. I'm outside. You know. I'll be around. You know, I'll be moving and grooving, man. You know what I got? Matter of fact, I'm good. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go grab. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a couple of wings, cause I still have the rest of my I didn't eat all my food. Y'all see that seaweed salad I had from the spot with the squid salad? I still got a little bit of that. Yes, I was at Walmart. I got some dog food. What day was that? Me and Coach Reed was in there. That was me. You should have came up and said, what up, man? That was me. I was at Walmart, man. That's correct. You are not lying. We was at Walmart. I got the dogs some food. And and Reed, you know, Reed wanted Oreos and, you know, the kids shit. But yeah, that was me. Me and Coach Reed was out. We was at Walmart, correct. You did. You should have said what's up, man. See, look, I could have got a drop from you, my guy. See, yeah, one thing about me, when I see the peoples, man, you know, I get the drops, man. I'd have threw you on camera, man. I would. Now the dog is in his cage, man. Brownie's in his cage, man. Brownie knows the rules now. You see how quiet he is? Brownie's straight now, man. Brownie used to be in that shit making all type of fucking noise. He's right in the other room, calm and collected, man. Brownie has grown. He has learned the ways of the sauce, man. I mean, it was hard though in the beginning. That motherfucker would have been, he'd have been in there like something was wrong. See, now he's in there chilling. He's finally getting like Zeus, man. Rest in peace to Zeus. Zeus would have been snoring. Yeah, you would have heard Zeus snoring because this microphone picks up everything downstairs. This is a good microphone, man. Yeah, you should have, man. I would have threw you on camera, man. I'd have been like, yo, man, because I need the drops. Look, one thing about me, right? All my peoples that give me drops, and CW will tell you this, I use them on my show. I use all my drops. Look, this is from one of my millionaire, right? This young kid right here is a millionaire on the low. This is from one of my millionaire CEO partners right here. This is his son. He loves me. Look.
This is a Source Experience. The news by Shanewz. But what do I know?
Yes, that's a young Italian CEO right there, man. That kid is gonna grow up and inherit an empire. You heard what he said, but what do I know? I would have used the drop, man. I use the drops all the time, man. Whenever the people give me the drops, I use them, man. You know? I use the drops all the time, man. I definitely use them, man. Man, you trying to pull some females? It's easy, man. Yeah, you just gotta have the moves, baby. You gotta have the moves, man. You know, I got the moves, man. You know, I got the moves, man. I got the moves, man. Ladies love cool shy, man. You know, the ladies love cool shy, man. You know, just gotta, you gotta have the moves, baby. How my man said the last drag, you gotta have the moves, baby. You gotta have the moves, man. Yeah, you gotta have the moves, man. A lot of these guys, they don't be having the moves, man. That's why they be, especially these guys that want to look at you and be like, describe how you look. Like, yo, why you worried about me, player? Your auntie won't say that, man. I put this rod on your auntie, man. Have her saying something else. Have her screaming the Holy Ghost. Don't do it to yourself there, brother. Don't do it to yourself, man. Because look, the Source Experience don't get that, man. Look, I see the beautiful ladies, right? They give it up to me like this. They ask me about my beautiful daughters.
In the arena, look who I got. Ring girl.
Hi, Arena. Miss you, girls.
Hey. Thank you.
Hey, guys. This is Tiana Twimo-Kailua. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout-out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
Yes, you know the vibes, man. I don't get that, man. I don't get that, man. You know, I definitely don't get that, man. These guys, they just, you know, like I said, there's a lot. We live in a sucker society nowadays, man. I didn't grow up like that, man. My grandfather was a player. Respectfully, he was a real Mac. He put it down in the streets, right? He was like Goldie. He said, yo, we can handle this like you got some class, or we can get into some gangster shit. You know the rules of the game. Yo, bitch chose me, right? You know the rules of the game. Yo, bitch chose me, nigga.
This is an oath by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know?
But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know, man? I know this, man. I'm going to let Richard Comey close this out tonight. Shout out to Richard Comey, former IBF champion. I always give you guys the gems, man. Be loyal, and God will reward those that are loyal. But don't listen to me. Listen to Richie.
Guys, and then again, but then being loyal, God always bless people who are very loyal.
Yes. Salute, man. Once again, man, this is Jackal Fitness with the champ, Richard Comey. Havoc in the building as always.
We are in the hurt business.
Hey, you know the vibes, man. Thank you, Richard. Yo, congratulations. Bless. Nice. 1, 2. Bring him back to the castle. Back to the castle. Yep. Move around. Yep. 1, 2. Back to the castle. Yeah. Work. Bring him back up. You gotta bring your hands back up though.
Going on is Carlos Jackson, aka King Dynamite Jackson. Straight out of Atlanta, straight out of Bad News, VA. And then I want to shout out Sauce Talk Podcast. Appreciate the love, man. All the love and support, bro.
Appreciate you, champ. Thank you.
Yo, man, it's your Hot Tucker, man. The real GOAT, LeBron Donner of the game, man. Shout out to the Sauce Talk Podcast. Shout out my man Showtime Shot. If you ain't know, now you know. Hey, everybody.
Screw you. That's right. Yeah.
It only takes for you to win once. You could lose 10 years in a row and you hit that right jug. Bam! That shit changed the goddamn game. And guess what? They gonna bow down. So I don't care how rough it's been on you. All you gotta do is hit once. Pull off that one thing in the back of your mind. You pull that off, and guess what? They gon', oh, he a born winner. He did.
Yo, shout out Jackal Fitness. With the real big baby Jerry Anderson, man. Shout out Jackal Fitness.
Appreciate you, champ.
This is your boy Jamel Superfire Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Superfire, salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.